Right, good morning, welcome back. Now it's late December at time of filming this, and all things delivery are, as you might imagine, in seasonal disarray, which means that the clutch pack for my XJR still hasn't arrived. So, in the absence of anything else to do, just for today, I'd like to fit a finishing touch to the Rocket 3. Now this slightly battered old box contains a pair of genuine Triumph accessory mirrors. And these were a kind gift from my friend when he gave me the fly screen. And when I went to fit them on the bike, it was immediately apparent that they're not just going to bolt straight on. I'll show you why. Now on the back of the mirrors it says Triumph, and on the box it says Triumph. So they're definitely genuine Triumph parts. But it also says Rocket 3, Rocket 3 Classic and Rocket 3 Touring, not Rocket Roadster. So if you know your Triumph Rocket models, those are all earlier than the Roadster, which means this box is possibly getting on for 20 years old. So these are for a Rocket 3, just a much earlier model, but I absolutely love them. They're brand spanking new and unmarked, and I'm definitely going to make them fit. So what do I need to do that? Well, here's the difference on the business end of the mirrors, the fitting end that attaches to the bike. Right, with them both side by side, the factory mirror here has this shank that fits into a hole in the casting on the handlebars with a 6mm thread up underneath. But on the accessory mirror, there is no shank. That's the same width there that sits on top of the handlebar fitting, but there's no shank to fit into the hole, and the hole in the accessory mirror is 8mm instead of 6. So I have a plan to make a simple adapter to fit this where this one used to live, nice and securely, and the easiest way to show you is with a very quick diagram. Right, this is the hole at the moment in the handlebar fitting. That's what it looks like, cross section. And if we look at the mirror, the factory mirror, you can see that that's the shape. It just fits down in there, it's nice and secure, and it's bolted from underneath. But the new accessory mirror, it's just flush. It just sits here, like that. And it has an 8mm metric thread there. So I need to be able to bolt up from underneath. And the easiest way to do that, because these two corners touching of the hole, that's not enough. That won't slot down inside there securely, so I've got to fill up this hole with a brass machined bushing. Just drop it in there, flat on top, so that it's giving a nice platform for the mirror to sit on, and a hole all the way through it, so I can just use an 8mm socket cap up through there, all the way up into the mirror, and bolt the two down together nice and tight onto the handlebar clamp, so it's nice and secure with an 8mm bolt. So it's a simple lathe turning operation to spin up a couple of brass fittings to drop into those handlebar clamps so I can bolt those lovely mirrors on nice and securely. And as with all lathe turning operations, it begins with measuring. Let's go. They're absolutely stunning. Very happy with those. Now, this brings to mind something I've believed all my motorcycling life. It doesn't matter what you do when you come to fit accessories, whether they're cheap old things or whether they're genuine factory accessories. Doesn't matter, they never like to bolt straight on. You've always got to do something to get them to fit. You always need that common sense, a sense of humour, and the ability to adapt, improvise and overcome. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.